Hey guys, what's happening? Another awesome day here in southern Tasmania. We're exploring Harts Peak, Arve Falls, Waterfalls Lookout, and heaps more, guys. You're gonna love it. Stay tuned. What life choices did I make? I quit my job again. This week's adventure kicks off in Cygnet, just a 45-minute drive southwest of Hobart. The Old Bank Cafe was serving some of Cygnus' famous smoked bacon, so this was the perfect spot to grab a hot breakfast on our way down to Chiefston. After getting our caravan set up and saying hello to the fellow campers, we took off on our first adventure down south. The Chiefston Information Centre is certainly worth a visit. Set right in the middle of town, it has some excellent displays regarding the timber getters of old. A winding narrow road leads you west of Chiefston. This allows access to the state forests, national parks and wilderness areas that lay beyond. Now this great little campground is on the way out to Harts Peak. Also out there is the Tahoon Airwalk and some other great sights, great little hikes and some awesome spots to check out while you're in southern Tasmania. We're up in the Harts Mountain National Park. Great spot. We've done the peak before. We've come today to do Arve Falls and the Waterfalls Lookout. About to head up to the Waterfalls Lookout. Having to do it one at a time because Claire's fast asleep. We're going to head up here and check out what it's got to offer. While not in flower on this particular visit, the Waratah flower is an absolute specular and should be put on any nature lover's bucket list. Phase 2 of the Keep Daughter Asleep movement. The track down to Arve Falls is an easy grade 2 walk. It twists and turns downhill along the trickling Arve River before following a rocky outcrop to a timber platform at the top of the falls. So this is it, guys, the top of Arve Falls, which looks like it plummets quite a way down there. Cascading off of this rock face up here near Harts Peak. But what a beautiful spot to be. Thanks for joining me on the walk. Days in the bush are packed with unexpected discoveries. On the way to Harts Peak, I'd spotted some relics in the undergrowth, and a quick stop on the way back revealed it was an old information stop with some old logging artefacts and what appeared to be a dummy block lost to a bushfire or an arson attack. You dancing, Claire? We're in the bush, we're in the bush. Becoming a parent is a life-changing experience. Feels like yesterday we were finding thrills chasing fresh snow in Canada. Now every second stop in our day is to jump on a playground or play in a park. The strange part is, you wouldn't change it for the world. Go! With all that said, I think we've put a pretty good dent in a day's exploring here in southern Tasmania. But to top things off, the local wildlife came out to say goodnight. The sun's up and we're back on the road, this time headed for the southwest wilderness area. Our bags are packed and water bottles filled because this one's a big one. Hey guys, we're at Adamson's Falls today. We're going to do the 4-hour hike in and out and show you what that's all about. Apparently the trail is pretty overgrown and muddy, as per the sign here. But let's check it out. As I mentioned before, we'd heard this track was disused and quite overgrown, and that was definitely the case. Hiking with the toddler can be difficult on clear tracks, and this one was definitely a challenge. What do you reckon, Claire? Nice. Yeah. Because you don't start with the easy ones. I almost fell over then. How are you feeling?
Feels hard.
It's a bit hard. What about you, Claire? How are you going? Can you give a thumbs up? Every winding bend on this trail seemed to reveal another washout or downed tree to negotiate, but nothing was going to deter us from the thought of the pristine falls waiting ahead. When it comes to hiking lunches in this family, we're pretty keen on our salad wraps. And I'll tell you what, nothing beats a freshly made salad wrap at the base of a waterfall with an outlook like this. Adamson's Falls has been absolutely splendid, but it is now time for us to move on off to our next destination, which is Duckhole Lake, another one of the Tasmanian Great 60 Short Walks. Isn't it funny how the hike into a beautiful spot can feel like a lifetime, but the way out always seems to breeze by. Duckhole Lake was another great 60 short walk waiting to get highlighted in Amelia's little black book. And being such a convenient detour after Adamson's Falls, we couldn't say no. Say bye, Mum. Duckhole Lake is actually a flooded sinkhole formed by the karst landscape that is naturally prone to caves and sinkholes. The moment the reflections of this beautifully still water hit our eyes, we knew we were in for a treat. It seemed impossible to pick the difference between the land and the lake. After a long day hiking in the southwest, it was time for a good night's sleep, ready for our visit to Hastings Cave. With time to kill the next morning, we decided to get out and explore the Southport Lagoon. The track in is recommended dry weather 4x4 only, and we couldn't help ourselves. After 20-ish kilometres of rough terrain, we arrived at an open car park overlooking the Southport Lagoon. This lagoon is home to some endemic species of sea star and burrowing crayfish, and a variety of other rare and protected flora and fauna. It wasn't long now until we were booked to see the awe-inspiring Udigate Cave. But first we had to have lunch and take a dip in the famous Hastings hot springs, the only ones of their kind in Tasmania. The short walk from the car park to Udigate Cave is the start of an epic adventure. The boardwalk winds its way over creeks and in between towering gums, and sets the scene for the adventure ahead. Udigate Cave is one of the few dolomite caves within Australia and is richly decorated with enormous stalactites and stalagmites. It began to form more than 40 million years ago and has developed some unique species of animal that have no eyes or pigment.
Bloody spectacular.
Did you enjoy it, Claire? Yeah, was it pretty good? Did you see the stalactites? And the stalagmites? Well, congratulations on making it through the whole video. I need to shout out to my brother Nathan for developing all the included soundtracks, and lastly to you guys, for without my audience, I'd just be a guy with a camera. I'm sure the algorithm has another great video lined up for you, so go ahead, click it. I know you want to.